thou still unravished bride of quietness, thou foster child of silence and slow time, sylvan historian, who can thus express a flowery tale more sweetly than a rhyme. What leaf-fringed legend haunts about thy shape? Of deities immortals or both? In Tempe or the dales of Arcady? What men or gods are these? What maidens loth? What mad pursuit, what struggle to escape? What pipes and timbrels? What wild ecstasy? Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Therefore, ye soft pipes, play on, not to the sensual ear, but more endeared. Pipe to the spirit ditties of no tone. Fair youth beneath the trees thou canst not leave thy song, nor ever can those trees be bare. Bold lover, never canst thou kiss, though winning near the goal, yet do not grieve. She cannot fade, though thou hast not thy bliss. Forever wilt thou love, and she be fair. Ah, thou happy boughs, thou cannot shed your leaves, nor ever bid the spring adieu, and happy melodist, unwearied, forever piping songs forever new. More happy love, more happy, happy love! Forever warm and still to be enjoyed, forever panting, and forever young, all human passion far above, that leaves a heart high sorrowful and cloyed, a burning forehead and a parching tongue. Who are these coming to the sacrifice? To what green altar, O mysterious priest, leadst thou that heifer lowing at the skies, and all her silken flanks with garlands dressed? What little town by river or seashore, or mountain built with peaceful citadel, is emptied of this folk, this pious morn? And, little town, thy streets forevermore will silent be, and not a soul to tell why thou art desolate can never return. O Attic shape, fair attitude, with breed, of marble men and maidens overwrought, with forest branches and trodden weed, thou silent form, don't tease us out of thought, as doth eternity, cold pastoral. When old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain in the midst of other woe than ours, a friend to man, to whom thou sayest, beauty is truth, truth is beauty. That is all ye know on earth, and all ye need to know.
Now we're going to analyze this poem using TipFast. So first we're going to look at title. So before we read it, we're going to look at the title and figure out what it's about. I think it's going to be about a Grecian urn. So we'll come back to it later and make sure that it's about that.
You want to explain what an urn is?
An urn is a pot that has pictures on it. Usually like an artwork. It has artwork on it. All right, now we're going to paraphrase the Ode on a Grecian Urn. So it's about a guy that is looking at an urn, at the artwork, and questioning it and trying to relate to it. So now we're going to go in and find figurative language that's inside. So on the first stanza, unravished bride of quietness. So this is a metaphor to the urn, comparing the urn. Thou foster child of silence. It's another metaphor. Back to the urn. And sylvan historian. Another metaphor back to the urn. So then we come down to in temp or in dales of Arcady, which is an allusion to regions of Greece. All right, now in the second stanza, there's imagery of pipes being played and music under trees and kids playing. So that goes up till here. And then now there's imagery of love. Okay. So then the next stanza, there's more pipe songs. And then it shifts. So then below this part, below the line is like pained. Imagery of like being pained. So now this stanza, there's imagery of the sacrifice of the heifer. And they're abandoning the city after this part here. This last stanza is saying that the images on the urn will last forever, despite the fact that the scenes depicted on them might have only lasted like a small amount of time. So now we'll look at the attitude. Throughout the poem, the attitude is admiring. He is admiring the urn, and the shifts. One takes place here, and the major one is here. That goes from like a merry tone to pensive tone. And then here, there's a shift back to the admiring tone. Our initial analysis of the title was correct. It is about a Grecian urn. The theme of this poem is beauty of art, because he admires the art on the urn, and the inevitability of death, because he says at the end like that humans will die, but the urn will remain, and the scenes that it depicts will remain.